Welcome to the UAE, land of opportunity or Mirage. The UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, those shining beacons of luxurious skyscrapers and seemingly endless opportunity. It's the kind of place that pops up on your Instagram feed with everyone looking fabulous and rich, and you're sitting there in your pajamas like, man, I need to get me some of that. But hold up, my friend, because behind the glitz and glam, the UAE presents some serious challenges for foreigners, especially those coming from Africa. We're talking job scams, strict laws, and a high cost of living that'll have you saying, wait, my rent is how much? Think of this as your survival guide, the stuff they don't put in the brochures, because nobody wants to end up stranded in a desert paradise, right? Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's unpack this. Okay, picture this. You've just landed in Dubai, fresh off the plane, excitement bubbling over. You're ready to live that good life, land that high-paying job, maybe even ride a camel to work. But here's the thing about expectations. They often crash and burn when they meet the reality of the UAE job market. It's a jungle out there, super competitive, and many people find themselves struggling to survive from day one. The streets aren't paved with gold, they're paved with the resumes of thousands, all vying for the same opportunities. Without proper research, people land in Dubai, their dreams bigger than their bank accounts, and they end up jobless, stranded, or worse, exploited in terrible working conditions. So, before you pack your bags and board that plane, do your homework, research job availability, understand the actual cost of living, not the Instagram version, and for goodness sake, know the laws. Because preparation is key to turning your dream into reality. Let's talk about scammers, those shady characters lurking in the shadows of the internet, waiting to prey on hopeful job seekers. And let's be real, they especially love targeting Africans. I'm talking elaborate schemes with fake job ads so convincing they should win Oscars. You pay them thousands of dollars as processing fees, thinking you've hit the jackpot. But guess what? You arrive in Dubai and surprise, it's all a big fat lie. The job doesn't exist, the agent disappears, and you're left stranded in a foreign land with your pockets emptier than a politician's promises. So, be vigilant, my friends. Stick to official job portals, triple check those recruiter credentials, and remember the golden rule: never ever pay for a job offer upfront. Listen, we all know Dubai likes to do things big. The tallest building, the biggest mall, the most extravagant everything. But that extravagance comes with a hefty price tag, my friends. Dubai and Abu Dhabi are in the big leagues when it comes to expensive cities. And I'm not just talking about the fancy restaurants and designer boutiques. We're talking about the cost of basic necessities: rent, transportation, even groceries. Rent alone can eat up a huge chunk of your income. A tiny room in a shared apartment can set you back 500 to 800 AED per month. So, unless you want to live off instant noodles and walk everywhere, you better come prepared with a solid financial plan. Chapter 4: Strict labor laws and employer exploitation. The dark side of the Dubai dream. Look, on paper, the UAE has labor laws. The problem is the enforcement of those laws, especially when it comes to foreign workers. Well, that's a different story. Many foreigners, especially those in construction, cleaning, and hospitality find themselves trapped in a system rife with exploitation. So here's your wake-up call. Before you sign on the dotted line of any contract, read it. Know your rights, understand the terms, and familiarize yourself with UAE labor laws. Chapter 5. Lost in Translation: Language Barriers in the UAE. Now, let's talk about communication, the bedrock of, well, pretty much everything. If you don't speak Arabic or fluent English in the UAE, my friend, you're going to face an uphill battle. Many Africans arrive in the UAE with limited English or Arabic skills, and this, unfortunately, slams the door shut on many job opportunities. So, before you pack your bags, brush up on your English. Learn some basic Arabic phrases. It's not just about getting by, it's about expanding your opportunities, connecting with people, and really immersing yourself in the culture. Chapter 6. Visa Issues and Overstaying Fines. The price of staying put in the UAE. Many foreigners, especially from Africa, enter the UAE on visit visas, hoping to find jobs and transition to residency. But here's the catch. Finding a job in the UAE is like trying to hail a taxi in a rainstorm. And when those visas expire without a job offer, people are left with a heartbreaking choice: leave their dreams behind or overstay and risk facing hefty fines and even deportation. So here's the bottom line: understand the visa regulations before you even step foot in the UAE. Explore your options, research different visa types, and have a backup plan. Chapter 7. Discrimination and Racial Bias. The ugly truth about equality in the UAE. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the issue nobody wants to address, but we need to: discrimination. Sadly, in the UAE, just like in many parts of the world, it exists. Many employers, and it pains me to say this, have a preference for hiring Westerners, Asians, or Arabic speakers over Africans, especially for those coveted office and customer service roles. Some companies, they offer lower salaries to African workers for the exact same job, the same qualifications, the same everything. But here's the thing, we're not going to stay silent. We're going to call out discrimination wherever we see it. We're going to support organizations fighting for equality, and we're going to keep pushing for a world where everyone, regardless of their race or origin, has an equal opportunity to succeed. Okay, let's be real for a minute. The UAE is not the place to be testing the boundaries of the law. They have rules, strict ones, and they're not afraid to enforce them. And sometimes, even seemingly small offenses can land you in hot water, hotter than a cup of Arabic coffee. Look, I get it. Different cultures, different customs, but it's crucial to educate yourself on the do's and don'ts of UAE law before you even think about packing your bags. Ignorance is not a defense here, folks. So do your research, be respectful of the culture, and for goodness sake, don't post anything on social media you wouldn't want your grandmother to see. Imagine this. You've landed a job in the UAE, congratulations. But there's a catch. Your visa, that golden ticket to staying in the country, is tied to your employer. Because what happens when that dream job turns into a nightmare? What happens when you're overworked, underpaid, and treated worse than a rented camel? Well, in the UAE, leaving your job without your employer's consent can have serious consequences. We're talking visa cancellation, job bans, even deportation. So Before you sign any contract, pay close attention to the terms of your visa. Understand your rights, know the procedures for changing jobs, and make sure you're not signing away your freedom. Let's talk about mental health, because the UAE, for all its glitz and glam, can be a tough place to navigate emotionally. The pressure to succeed, the financial strain, the isolation of being away from family and loved ones, it takes a toll. Many foreigners, especially those working long hours in demanding jobs, find themselves battling loneliness, anxiety, and even depression. But here's the thing, your mental health matters. It's okay to not be okay, to admit that you're struggling. Reach out to friends, family, support groups. There are people who care and want to help. Don't suffer in silence. So, there you have it, 10 harsh realities of being a foreigner in the UAE, particularly for our African brothers and sisters. It's not all sunshine and skyscrapers, is it? But here's the thing, by shedding light on these issues, by sharing our stories, we can start to create change. We can hold employers accountable, push for stricter enforcement of labor laws, and challenge discrimination wherever we see it. Have you experienced any of these challenges? Share your story in the comments below. Let's start a conversation, raise awareness, and work towards a future where everyone, regardless of where they come from, has the opportunity to thrive in the UAE. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Let's keep it real, keep it informative, and keep the conversation going.